Anti-government protesters in Egypt have stormed the national headquarters of President Mohammed Morsi's Muslim Brotherhood in the capital, Cairo. People are reported to have ransacked the building in the capital's Moqattam district and also set it on fire. Earlier, the opposition movement behind the protests that saw millions take to the streets across Egypt on Sunday gave Mr Morsi until Tuesday to resign. Tamarud, rebel, threatened a campaign of civil disobedience if he did not. Constitutional legitimacy. Millions of people attended demonstrations across the country on Sunday to demand Mr Morsi step down. The crowd seen in Tahrir Square in the capital, Cairo, were the biggest since the 2011 revolution. In sporadic outbreaks of violence, at least one person was reported killed in an attack on the Cairo headquarters of the Muslim Brotherhood, while 4 more died in the central province of Assiut. Protesters across Egypt have accused the president of failing to tackle economic and security problems since being elected a year ago. His supporters have insisted he needs more time. Tamarud said in a statement on Monday that the protesters would give Mr Morsi until 17 o'clock, 15 o'clock GMT, on Tuesday to leave power and allow state institutions to prepare for early presidential elections. Otherwise, people would begin a campaign of complete civil disobedience, the group warned. Tamarud called on state institutions including the army, the police and the judiciary, to clearly side with the popular will as represented by the crowds. The group also rejected offers of dialogue from the president. There is no way to accept any half measures, it said. There is no alternative other than the peaceful end of power of the Muslim Brotherhood and its representative, Mohammed Morsi. On Saturday, Tamarud said it had collected more than 22 million signatures, more than a quarter of Egypt's population, in support. But Mr Morsi was defiant in an interview published on Sunday, rejecting the opposition calls for early presidential elections. If we changed someone in office who was elected according to constitutional legitimacy, well, there will be people opposing the new president too, and a week or a month later they will ask him to step down, he told the Guardian newspaper. He said he would not tolerate any deviation from constitutional order. There is no room for any talk against this constitutional legitimacy. There can be demonstrations and people expressing their opinions, he added. But what's critical in all this is the adoption and application of the Constitution. This is the critical point.